Living values produces greatness in and gives significance to human life. Today, to some degree, human life drifts without direction and meaning. Over the last 8 decades, the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University has been working to uplift society with living values. The inspiration behind this was the love and benevolence of God the Supreme Being. In 1936, in Sindh, Pakistan, God the Supreme gave divine inspirations to Dada Lekhraj, and the seed of the Om Mandali group was planted. Dada had always had deep faith in God, and due to his intense desire to experience God, the Supreme himself granted divine visions to Dada. He was given the name Prajapita Brahma and was made responsible for the establishment of the new era. And people started joining the Om Mandali. Recognizing the true potential of women, Brahma Baba entrusted the leadership of the organization to them. Following the India and Pakistan partition, in 1950, Om Mandali relocated to Mount Abu, Rajasthan. And thereafter, members stepped forward to serve society both within India and overseas. This organization became known as the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University. On January the 18th, 1969, the organization's founding father, Brahma Baba, passed away. The running of the organization was handed to Dadi Prakashmani, and due to her proficient leadership, the university has spread across the world, and its 9,000 branches in 133 countries have taken the form of a vast tree. Pandav Bhavan at Mount Abu, India, is the international headquarters of the organization. To build a values-based society, conferences and seminars at national and international levels are organized with lasting impact. In the year 1981, the university received recognition as a non-governmental organization at the United Nations. In 1986, the UN honored the Brahma Kumaris with 7 Peace Messenger Awards. For the spiritual empowerment of society, the knowledge of Raj Yoga is given without charge to everyone. Departments such as Women's Wing, Youth Wing, Media Wing, Medical Wing, and the Education Wing have been established over the last 3 decades for the spiritual upliftment of various sectors of society. Following the passing of Dadi Prakashmani ji, Raj Yogini Dadi Janki ji was appointed as the new administrative head, with Raj Yogini Dadi Hirday Mohini ji and Raj Yogini Dadi Ratan Mohini ji as additional administrative heads. These 3 shining stars of spirituality are leading the organization with great success. Regardless of religion, caste, age, and language, anyone can receive great benefit from this spiritual knowledge. To date, millions have stepped out of their limited belief systems with the elevated feeling of one world family and are creating a new values-based society. Om Shanti.
Days that start before the start of dawn. Mornings that begin with a ring of alarm. Hurrying somehow through the traffic crawl. Eyes on the road, ears on a patient's call. A second taken out to celebrate an anniversary. As 2 hours become 10 in the surgery. Almost 12, almost home, and then a U-turn. An emergency again needs the midnight oil to burn. And yet, in these difficult times, putting their lives on the line. And while the world searches for a breakthrough, doing triple duty, knowing the crisis is too big, the resources too few. Our salute to the masters of miracles who day after day after day somehow find more than 24 hours in a day, because that's what it takes to save the day.
नन्ही सी हंसी भोली सी खुशी फूलों सी वो बाहें भूल गए जब देश ने दी आवाज हमें हम घर की राहें भूल गए हम सोए नहीं कई रातों से जाने वतन सौ चांद बुझे हमें नींद उसी दिन आएगी जब देखेंगे आबाद तुझे तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू मजबूर हुई जब दिल की दुआ तो हमने दवा से काम लिया वो नब्ज नहीं फिर थमने दी जिस नब्ज को हमने थाम लिया बीमार है जो किस धर्म का है हमसे न कभी ये भेद हुआ सरहद पे जो वर्दी खाकी थी अब उसका रंग सफेद हुआ तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
सुना था डॉक्टर्स भगवान का रूप होते हैं, पर आज ऐसा लगता है कि कोरोना वायरस से लड़ने की इस चुनौती की घड़ियों में भगवान ने ही डॉक्टर्स का रूप ले लिया।
Good evening, everyone. Once again, a warm welcome to this auspicious day where we all have gathered here to celebrate this day, National Doctors' Day. We all know that doctors' importance is very much in everyone's life, right from the birth till the last breath. All of us take help of doctor for a healthy and happy living. Anything happens to the body, doctors help us out, heal us, and make us healthy. They use different types of treatments, sometimes through medicines and injections, sometimes through operations, and sometimes through magnetic therapy, homeopathy, and many other traditional methods like acupressure, acupuncture, and like others. So today we have few of the doctors with us who shall greet and share their practices in their field. But as a spiritual person, I would only request that everyone should appeal to the doctors that when you're treating your patients, educate them, guide them. Apart from giving medication, let them also be feeling emotionally strong, because we know that no illness is on its own, it is through the mind to the body. So a holistic approach is necessary in this. So we have here, along with me here is Dr. Vidya, who is a homeopathy trained professional practitioner, but her practice is as per her schedules. But then, yes, she knows what medicine to be given when an organ is affected. Beyond that, she is also a spiritual practitioner. You can just say hello and we will come back to you. And also, we have Dr. Funsho. You may please say hello. Dr. Funsho here is a veterinary doctor who is working with the government of Lagos. And we have Dr. Gagan, who is a naturopath by profession and who heals people with a special diet and with this unique way of treatment. The treatment always is not directly to the bodily organs, but also through the mind. When a patient comes to a doctor, it's actually the responsibility of the doctor doesn't end by treating the body, but also it's a connection between the patient and the doctor, that the doctor emotionally consoles. Some of the patients, they say, if I meet the doctor, I'm healed. I don't need medicines also. So doctors are called as healers and the hospitals are the healing centers. Am I right, Dr. Funsho?
Correct.
Even the hospitals are healing centers. So today, we would also speak about how should be hospitals and how should be the doctors as well. they are treating, they are doing really lot more to the society. That's why they are called as equal to gods. But now it is important when a doctor is giving a diet, it's important not just the physical diet, what to eat, what not to eat, but also emotional diet, that how to think and what to think and how to deal with your own body. And about the health center or the healing centers, those are the hospitals. When people come, right from the security to the reception and to the every person like nurse and any other medical staff, including the doctors and everyone, they take a greater responsibility to attend these patients with whatever ailments they come with whatever problems or diseases that they, sickness that they come with. They have to be taken care. Then only they have this emotional confidence on the doctors and their treatments. And where there is confidence, the healing is faster. We all know medicines are important, but what more important than the medicines is how the doctor is treating the patients. With respect, with care, and with benevolence. And 50% healing happens there only. That's why olden days, they were faith healers. They would just look at them, they would just see their pulse, touch just one touch, and the patient feels healed already. And nowadays we see that there's a lot of practices of some weaknesses like anger, irritation. Everyone looks tired because this profession demands a lot of time and you have to be tirelessly giving your time and you have to attend the emergencies as we saw in the video in the introduction. So when doctors have to be online, frontline, every time, then certainly they have to think about their health also. So I would like to ask Brother Gagan, Dr. Gagan here, that when a patient comes, what is the first thing that is important for a doctor to check and see? Of course, medical examination is there. Of course, medication is also there. But apart from that, what you add normally when you deal with your patients, which makes them happy and which makes them remember you forever and come back to you and take your help. Please continue.
Good. Thank you, Sister Gautami. So, when a patient comes, first thing I give them confidence. Yes, you will be cured. That is a major part, because there are so many treatment they have gone before. So I have checked that all the patients, at the end they come to me, and they have a doubt, maybe they will be cured or not. So first I gave them a confidence. No, you will be okay. Then second thing I gave them the diet chart, because the food is very important. So I observed here, most of people, because of wrong diet, the disease comes. And also too much means and other medicines also, unnecessary medicines people are taking, that also affects the body, side effects. And another thing is also psychosomatic diseases because of their mind. Their mind is not stable. They are thinking overthinking. Sometimes they're stressed. And so many disease yet not confirmed why this is coming, like BP, high blood pressure. High blood pressure, up to now, there is no certain point because of this reason that BP is rising. So not yet found yet, scientists or doctors yet. So it is connected to the mind also. So here, diet, along with the diet, we also make them positive thoughts, because negative thoughts and wasteful thoughts, they are very dangerous to the soul, to the body also. Because the negative thoughts, the vibrations, negative energy comes, we create, and that negative energy first comes to my body. So that because of that negative energy, and the blockages or toxins are not able to go away. It is found that a specific camera, those who are positive mind, they took the photograph, their aura of the body, the subtle body, looks very nice, a clear picture, image came. But some people, those are negative minded, those are diseased, their photograph can like some area black patches, looks not clear, not so bright. So our thought is energy. Recently, I watched a video YouTube that by mistakenly a scientist researching a patient who researching his brain. They are scanning the brain, and that time, during this time, while they are scanning, the soul left the body, the person died, and it was 900 seconds recorded. They observed last 30 seconds when the soul left the body, 30 seconds before and 30 seconds after. That 1 minute they checked. During the checking, it was found that the person who left the body, he was like memorizing whole life, what happened from the childhood up to the end. That means what we think, that affects the brain, because the mind is separate and the brain is separate. Mind is a part of soul. When the mind is perfect or positivity is there, then the energy from the mind goes to the brain, and brain is like a engine, like a software. Whatever we feed from the mind to the software, it will be programming. So who is the creator? Who creates the program? Program created by the mind, means by the soul. Mind is a part of the soul. So we observe that when we are very much positivity, whatever happened in this world that is not affecting to me, I am always thinking positivity, like everybody is good, everything is good, positivity. When I am positive energy spread, not only to my body, also all over the world, then that is the best medicine, I think. The psychosomatic diseases, even the diabetes also comes because of mind, the negative mind, worried mind, stressed mind, because the energy doesn't flow properly, and it will not affect, it will be affect the body. So because the body is running by the energy, and that energy should be positivity, and that positive energy comes from the positive mind, and positive mind comes when we practice meditation. So that is also. Then second thing, I also treat by magnet. Magnet, you know that this palm, whole body is representing, these two palms and fingers is representing the whole body. So here, suppose the liver problem, kidney problem, brain problem, or any internal organ problem, we cannot reach there, but we can reach here. Like this finger. All the middle joints are the endocrine glands, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, pancreas gland, then a male or female organ, reproductive organs. The same thing here, also the part, like on our treatment, this finger representing the neck, the shoulder, this is also the heart, and this is the spleen, this is kidney, this is stomach, all are connected. So when we tie the magnet here, the magnet has its own energy. That energy goes to the kidney, to the liver, to the gallbladder, or to the brain. Because the brain or liver or kidney, any organ running by the energy. When that shortage of energy happens in the body, the energy deficiency or energy, sufficient energy, there should be a balanced energy. When the sufficient more energy than required energy, that is also a part of disease. So the magnet we tie, that magnet balance the energy. That is the most understanding level. So because energy goes to the liver or kidney, suppose any toxins happens. Last time a patient comes, he or she has the cyst in the ovaries because of the ovaries, the cyst in the ovaries. So we treated with the diet, with positive thinking and magnet. In after 14 days, the cyst was totally removed because that energy allows the cyst melted. That is altogether works together. All I can think that I can say that energy is the best medicine for the body. And energy, we can get energy from Baba also, meditation. Baba means the Supreme Soul, God. We do meditation, energy comes to the body, to the mind, to the soul, and automatically the body and the mind and soul become rejuvenated. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Gagan, for all the inputs that you have given. And yes, we have got this wonderful understanding that yes, the energy makes a lot of difference. Meditation empowers us. But as we know that all the diseases, most of the major diseases like diabetes or any BP or most of the diseases like this, they are lifestyle disorder diseases. So as a doctor, when a patient comes, you also tell what is the right kind of lifestyle, isn't it? Because the diseases that we are seeing now, at the age of 8, at the age of 6, children are having diabetes, children are having BP. They speak the language of stress and tension. So where these things are going wrong? How do we educate? And people really listen to the doctor. Because if a doctor says something, then they would seriously follow by saying that, no, doctor told us to eat this, we will eat. Doctor said not to eat, so we will not eat this. People, they follow very sincerely the doctor's advice about food and about lifestyle and about everything. So I would like to ask Sister Vidya, Dr. Vidya, I'm sorry, to just tell us that how should be a doctor guiding? I know normally all the doctors, they do give a lot of guidance depending on the time that they have for patients. If there are plenty of patients, they will not be able to give so much time. But certainly everyone will care to and cater the time in explaining the reason why they are sick, number one. And number two, how can they remove sickness apart from the treatment and medication that he is giving? What are the supportive things that people can use to help themselves to heal faster? About the lifestyle. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Yeah, it's very necessary for the doctors to guide the patients in a right way, because the patients they'll be in a pain, and they come to the doctors thinking the doctors are the God. So, and their whole life is they give it to the doctor. So obviously doctor has to guide them in a right way. And I believe as soon as the patient comes, since they are in the pain, first the doctor should give a big smile. Should have a big smile. Yeah, then yeah, and doctor need a lot of patience. He has to first listen to all the complaints of the patient, then and even the patient should be very open to all to tell their complaints. And yeah, then the doctor has to investigate the signs and symptoms shown or seen by the patient and guide him in the right way. And then obviously, as Dr. Gagan said, positivity, energy. Positivity really applies a lot to the patient. Has to be assured that cureness is complete cureness. When the patient himself gets half cured, then as the doctor prescribes the medicine, the patient has to go accordingly.
Very good. Thank you so much, Dr. Vidya. And now I would like to ask Brother Dr. Funsho, who is also practicing meditation and a veterinary doctor. How do you deal with all these things? Do you really, are you in the front line dealing directly with the animal treatments, or you coordinate, or how is your lifestyle as a doctor?
It's quite interesting actually. Medicine in veterinary practice is very interesting. In that, when the patient comes to me as a vet, to bring, say, for instance, bring your dog. You bring your dog. I'm faced with two patients actually. The owner, animal, because it's the owner that tells me what is happening.
What's happening? Yes.
What is happening to the patient they have brought. In fact, when I'm listening to the owner, I'm also watching the reflexes of the dog. After giving me the history, what I do is I check certain vital signs, check the temperature, check the membrane, see whether it's this and that. Sometimes listen to the heart rate and everything. So you see, while I'm doing that, I'm also, that's the difference between me, we veterinary animal doctors and that. You are faced with two patients.
Yeah, true.
And in most cases, the owner of the animal is very emotional.
Yeah.
The animals are not very emotional. They just show you. They just go. If it's a physical disorder, you see it. If it has some, they also have emotional components. While you're getting the emotional, you look at the face and reflexes of the owner. You have to put the two together to judge properly. So that is the challenges we have as veterinary.
Right.
You have two patients.
Two patients, exactly.
And then it's also very interesting. You see, these are the domestic patients. We have field patients. Like for instance, tomorrow now I'm going to treat some horses.
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 Okay.
And in the horses, we have you have to watch his reflexes. He can hit you with his head. You're gone. The cows can kick you. So when you go to treat them, they don't see you as doctor, like human beings. You say, you have trust. What this, in fact, the first thing is your animals see you as an aggressor. Your animal is not seeing you like Dr. Gagan's or Madame's patient. You say, oh, this is my little God. No, this one sees you as an enemy. So you're going to war front. If I'm going to the horse now, I know I have to stand certain areas that I can hit me, and that is the end. I can have major injury, or he can hit me with his head if I'm not careful. So we know all the animals. So most of our big patients, big animal patients are. In fact, those are even good for domestic animals. When you treat some other wild animals, that's where you know what it is. I've been beaten by a lion before. I had to treat, yes, I had to treat a lion. Somebody was keeping a lion in Koi, so the government was troubling Koi Lagos here. Take the lion back and everything, so that it's a risk to the environment. So, and I'm the patient. And then the lion, when he sees me, he hates me like
I know.
he keeps jumping around the room and everything.
And there's no cage.
He's inside the room.
Inside the room.
So, and then what do you do to treat? We use what we call a dark bomb to knock him out. To get to him, you have to shoot anesthetic into.
Okay, the anesthesia.
Yes, anesthetic. You have to shoot so that it calms down. Then not only that, you have to, if he sees you, they know the gun. So we have a special gun which we call a blow gun. It's just like a pipe. If you take the normal gun shots that's designed that are too sensitive, it's just like a pipe. You will not know what you're doing. So you just blow it, call it blow gun. Just blow the anesthetic, goes to the body. So after a few minutes, it calms down. Then you can go to it. So the day I will never forget in my life, the day lion attacked me, we were supposed to move the lion, the big one and the small one, from the premises in Ikoyi here to the zoo at University of Ibadan. No, listen, the big one we have taken the big one, we have taken the big one into the cage after the season. Then the small one, still very young, just about 4 or 5 months. You know, we still trusted him. We didn't want to give him
the drug.
So we decided to trick him into a cage with a boy. Then the young man helping me from the room to the car got frightened. It's not a bet. So he just dropped the cage.
Oh my.
The next thing the young man did was to catch just went for my leg, my thigh from the cage we were carrying it. Just jumped on me. And reflex, because I do judo. I'm a karate person.
Judo, karate.
So what I did was I hit him. In fact, the policeman that was guiding us ran away. That boy ran, everybody, and I chopped it with my hand here because of my judo experience. I chopped it. You can't believe me, just
fainted. Okay.
So and now
you know where to beat.
Yes, he jumped on my leg here. I hit it here
on the neck.
and he went. No reflex in the cage.
Reflex action. Yeah.
So the boy helping me carry the cage ran away. The
Yeah,
policeman
ran away.
because we had the police guard who was
They
involved in
teach
anything
They
happens.
teach him in the veterinary
So he-
science.
And then I took it back.
Dr. Vidya has a question. In your veterinary science training,
Yeah.
do they teach you judo and other stuff, or it's your personal
It is
interest?
my personal interest because I know I go to the field.
Okay.
I'm not a complete, I'm a general person. I'm not, I have small animal practice and I do field work. I go to the farm. So I go to the farm. I'm used to all my life. I go to the farm. So that is type of some pets are just only small animals, dogs and cook. I do across. So this one, tomorrow now, tomorrow Saturday, I'm going to do some horses, the ranch there.
So in Africa, especially in Lagos, we have all the VIPs, especially all the retired presidents and some of the chiefs, they have their own personal zoo. At least 2-3 animals they would have. I saw Baba Obasanjo's zoo. It has lot of animals, lions, tigers, leopard, and also lots of animal hyenas. And I see how they are treated very well. So you go to all such places to the personal. Oh,
Yeah.
So this is very interesting.
Doing this over 40 years.
Over 14 years, 40 years you have been doing. My God. So here, because it's an animal, you hit and you control. But how do you have maintain that emotional connection with an animal?
Well, you see, depends on if you're treating small animals,
Mhm,
that's where you should put in some emotional, right?
mhm,
Because most of the pets,
mhm.
domestic
Pets,
pets are friendly.
right, pets are
So
friendly.
you know how you talk to them, you know how you relate to them.
Mhm,
If you have a dog now, you know how are you talk to him.
Mm.
Then listen, they can, in most cases, they understand.
They can
Yeah,
respond.
they can
Mm.
respond to languages and everything. That's the domestic pets, dog, cats.
They understand.
Yes, they understand. And so you can talk to them. In fact, some people, the most funny clients you have, some clients who have parrots.
Okay, yeah.
You find that when they come to the clinic, they have also some gimmicks. You see, because the parrots, the owner can say, okay, dance, start dance. You give it so what is doing that you are doing what you're doing. So you see, your patience vary, very down, and then you can read. Most parrot owners now give the parrots instructions of their sit
Mhm.
sit down, do this. But the other pets, the big pets don't understand that.
They're
They
not-
just see you that you are going to inflict pain.
Mm.
So, and they know you.
Mm.
And they know you that you're inflicting pain, and they know how to. Okay, the case of the lion I told you, the bigger lion, do you know that the owner of the lion itself,
Oh,
the owner of the lion, when he comes, any day I'm going there, he doesn't go there at all. Because he doesn't want the dish passing any day I'm coming from. The lion doesn't relate
you with him.
with me because me, I'm going to shoot him.
Mm.
So any day I'm going there, he doesn't go there. The day in fact, he goes, he stays at the window, they talk, he comes to him, and then I told him, go inside. I said, go inside. So he was like, I said, go inside. This animal knows you, that you are different from me. That's the emotional attachment. He knows that when you come to the window, you talk to him, you give him food, you give him something, he enjoys it. If any day he goes there, he throws the chicken to him. You remove the feather, he just throws one chicken into his mouth and that's it. He takes the goat every 4 days. That's fine. One goat, 4 days. So you see, he has developed relations, two different
Two
relations.
different
With
relations.
me, and an attack.
Attack.
An enemy. With him, it's a lover.
Is it that?
So I said he will never attack you. But
Mm.
when he sees you, he sees love.
Mm.
When he sees me, I'm coming to inflict pain. Does not understand.
So
that pain-
animals understand the language of love,
Oh, they do very.
especially the wild animals.
It's the world animals they know very well.
After 1 year, so today he recognizes you as a pen giver.
Please come into the frame, Gagan.
So
We're
what
not
I'm
able to
asking-
see. Come close,
So-
come front.
After 1 year,
Thank
suppose that lion, you get anesthesia, and the lion recognizes you today. After 1 year, 2 years, can he recognize you again?
Very clear. He sees you, he knows you.
After 1 year?
Yes.
So the memory is very,
Very intelligent.
they're very intelligent.
Very intelligent. They know.
Yeah.
They know. That's very interesting. But when we go, I don't talk and play. I go to
Straight away.
treat a wound.
Mm.
But the other man does know anytime he was supposed to be like using food. So the day, let me finish that. The day he went asking, okay, look, he will never attack you. 4 days after my last visit, you go. Go in. Scared to her. I sacked him out. Go in, you'll be shot. Do you know that he now made up his mind? He brought his police, he stood around, he did hiding somewhere wrong. So he has seen him in the window before. When he first entered the room,
Ah,
then he came, rolled on the
Oh.
ground. But he nearly fainted.
Okay.
The owner,
The owner. He was
nearly
afraid.
fainted.
He nearly fainted.
I advised him that this lion will never attack you.
Mm.
So that's that will never attack him. Didn't believe. I now psyched him up. So I know the animals. You now go this day. Don't go tomorrow when I've been there to no. Go after 4 days.
Mm.
Go to the window, give him your sweeties
Mm.
and everything. Go to the door. So I sacked him up. He made up his mind. He brought his policeman in case the lion changes his mind. So that went to the gate. 29%. First, then you look for the down.
How sweet. How
See, animals to know more.
Yeah,
Right.
I've seen this friendly relation, how the animals built with the
Correct.
human
The
beings,
human
because my dad was a veterinary doctor.
Oh, your
Yeah.
dad is a veterinary doctor. Wow.
So from childhood, I've seen how he treat the animals.
Animals, yes.
Yeah, and those animals really, it depends on the doctors also, you know, how they treat and behave with the animals. And then those animals was, as soon as my dad was, you know, usually the animals have a sense power.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they have more than human beings. They have a sense of power. Yeah.
Very powerful.
Yeah. Even if he's at the gate, they would sense the doctor is not coming in.
Because the most sensitive of these animals are cats.
Exactly.
Cats.
Cat and dogs.
If your cat is here and you talk at the gate,
Mm.
you move here. Somebody's going to you know that they have such power. They can beat waves.
Exactly.
So it is so interesting, the whole topic and the atmosphere changed the moment you spoke about the animals, because animals are natural and their emotions and their responses, everything is natural. Well, here what I want to talk is, we are talking about human beings as well. And human beings, sicknesses and illnesses, mostly, as Dr. Gagan said, one is psychosomatic. And Dr. Vidya said they're all lifestyle disorders as well. And we can treat with positive vibrations and all of that stuff. So coming back to the human beings, you prescribe a lifestyle. Apart from the medication, you also give a diet and you also give a lifestyle. The two things, one is a diet, the other one is a lifestyle. You set everyone's routine properly, and doctors do tell that you need to sleep, you need good amount of sleep. But it's not that you always sleep, you need to sleep a lot. Nobody sleeps more than 6 hours. A human being doesn't need more than 6 hours. People tend to plan to sleep long hours. That's because of the stress levels. Animals don't have stress. They think, they don't think, they don't think. Isn't it? They don't have accumulated stress. As you said, they recognize a person as an enemy, they recognize a person as a lover, and they behave accordingly. But human beings, they accumulate emotions, they accumulate their thoughts and opinions about things. And so they build up inside. The inner stage, it becomes weak because of these emotions. And when there is weakness within, it is shown in the body, in different organs. Am I right, Dr. Gagan? So when such thing happens, the lifestyle has to be changed. What I want to know from you is, how do you set the lifestyle of your patients when they come? Okay, you do magnetic therapy, you give some sort of herbs as well, sometimes I heard, and also you do acupressure. But apart from all of this, and apart from even giving diet, what is that lifestyle changing that you would prescribe to them? Because when you all have studied, maybe Dr. Funsho, you have been doing this since 40 years, 40, and Dr. Gagan, how many years you've been practicing?
From 99. I have been
99. So it's over 20 years again.
here.
And Dr. Vidya, so how long it's been since you've studied your homeopath?
Yeah, it's now almost 30 years.
30 years. So all this knowledge that you have, and you have been treating, practicing, helping people,
How to change
Now-
the lifestyle.
the lifestyle is totally different. Everyone has beautiful toys called
Mobile.
mobiles. So they have taken most of the time before they sleep, while they're eating, while they're traveling, and the effect of these digital toys is devastating. Especially, it will affect your retina, and then you won't sleep for hours together in the night. And the time that you have to sleep will be extended. And also the food that you're eating also. So, I'm sorry. So here, there are many things that count. And when you studied your studies, there were no such precautions. There were certain precautions which have been the guidelines for the doctors to be prescribed to the patients. But now there are many things. And so how do you guide to be away from certain effect?
Thank you.
No problem.
I would like to give an example of a patient. A patient came to months before. He was taking not only alcohol, also taking drugs. And in the family, very shouting and holding to the wife.
The internal quarrels
Yeah,
and
quarrels.
domestic.
And if the food is not made on time, the husband is sitting, the person, the patient is sitting and waiting for food. Blast.
Yeah, that's because it's
And not only that, also food in the car sitting, that is going to the somewhere and traffic is there.
Okay, no problem.
okay.
So I have to speak again, right? So one person came who was very much anger in the family and in the business, in the profession. So taking drugs, taking alcohol, and came to me, and the lifestyle he was taking too much meat, not only ordinary meat, it is fried meat or chicken. And that one also very bad effect, gives bad effect to the body, not only, especially to the heart. Because if you are taking much more protein or fat, the arteries of the heart can be blocked. And we don't know, that is slowly, so gradually process happens. When we recognize that might be 70% blocked already or 80% blocked already. So I observed that patient has a pain in the chest region, pain also for not only even 1 minute, it is 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and also along with the same time, the shoulder pain, left shoulder pain. So diet chart also given, and also positive thoughts that I am getting better, I'm getting better. So what we observed after 6-7 days, the pain in the chest and shoulder reduced, and the behavior of that patient, because the husband and wife both are coming for treatment. So wife is saying that before my husband was like this, anger too much, and wife was very much upset and even depressed, and he was praying to God how my husband will be changed. But when that diet stopped eating that meat, chicken, fried, gradually, 14 days after the treatment completed, the wife said, my husband is speaking with me very nicely, no getting angry, and like happy family. My family became very happy. Even drugs and alcohol stopped. Because
so do you think that alcohol, drugs, as we know that they can damage, but even the non-vegetarian like meat and chicken and other type of stuff,
yes,
can make a human being negatively?
Yes, that is very bad. It gives bad effect to the body. That chicken every day and fried, or meat every day or fried is very dangerous to the body. I have seen many patients, colon cancer, breast cancer. I asked them, before 5 years before, from today, so what you were taking? All 4 patients, they told me that every day 2 times compulsory chicken or meat they have taken. So when we are taking heavy food, that food not being digested and we are taking again and again, that becomes toxin in the body, accumulated anywhere. That toxins become slowly tumor. And a tumor grows, but then certainly time comes that degeneration started from the tumor, melting, pus or black color. When it started melting, that time the cancer created in that area. And Even you do operation, like you caught the tumor, again the tumor grows. So I have seen 3 patients, they came and they die all because they came to me at the end stage. Last stage, even one patient, they caught the toilet coming from this area. After 2-3 months, passed away. Another patient, lady was, you have seen that lady was here coming. I asked her for last 2 years, what did you eat? Bread, breakfast bread, lunch bread, dinner bread. How many days? 2 years continuously. You see, bread is made by white flour. It is sticky to the small or large intestines, and that created toxin. And that's why very important. Our diet is very important. Affects the diet is very important. Affect our body and mind also. When we become a alkaline food taking or vegetarian, I'm not taking that everybody can be vegetarian, but we should add like a salad, fruits every day.
Yeah.
It will be balance the food, alkaline food, more acidic food we take, mind become crack. And bad habits automatically generated like alcohol, drugs. When
So
we
they
are
are attracted towards these negative habits. Okay. So thank you so much. Yes, certainly the diet should be natural and has to be that helps us to come close to the nature. And this body is made with the 5 elements of the nature, and certainly it will be well sustained with the nature, like fruits, vegetables, and other stuff. But apart from all the diet, again, coming back to the lifestyle, I would like, finally, we have just 15 minutes more. Each of you kindly share what lifestyle changes you would like to prescribe to the whole family, children and adults and everyone. Apart from diet, apart from medication, how to make anyone's lifestyle really strong. Because children say that they can concentrate very well in the night. They want to be awake in the whole night and they feel it is very adventurous and they feel the concentration is better, they feel. But then few generations before, we know that we have to wake up early in the morning for any type of practice of music or any art form, or even when the exams are there and we are preparing seriously, then we increase the morning hours of preparation, not the night or midnight. So nowadays, this night working has become quite common, and that's why children also are having diabetes. You know, just 2 days before, there was a family who came to the center, and the child is just 8 years and she's diabetic. And the parents are checking her insulin. And yesterday, her parents had to come and they immediately messaged me, sister, we cannot come today for the meditation course because our daughter's diabetes is increased like anything. It's now 350. I don't know why it is like that. Children cannot say, as Brother Dr. Funsha said, animals cannot speak and tell what it is. So you need to see the reflex actions and understand whether they are in stress, what it is. So again, coming back, it is the lifestyle that we have to focus on. A better lifestyle can give us a healthy life, isn't it? So Dr. Funsho, we are just now wanting to take some tips from all of you. What are the lifestyle changes that you would like to prescribe to a patient? I think not in terms of animals, but certainly for human beings. What type of lifestyle can create a better healthy life? Thank you. We would start with Dr. Funch.
Yes, to meditate. Life changes which I recommend: exercise and meditation. If you have these two qualities well established, to solve a lot of your health problems, and also aging. I research in aging. So, and I discovered that two very important components which make aging gradual, effective, with less disease. Two major things: good exercise and meditation. And then I don't know whether you heard about the blue zones of the
What do you think in a minute, Dr. Kunsho, Dr. Gagan, and Dr. Vidya? Please, you have to share this aspect. That what do you think about communication with the family doctor? That is supreme doctor. How important it is in life.
Is the most important communication, is the most important relationship. In fact, you cannot live without it. If you try, you run into problems from time to time. In fact, for self-management, you must have self-awareness. And to be able to have self-awareness, you must be able to communicate with the greater power through meditation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It is called God is also a doctor in Hindi, Vaidyanath. So he's the doctor of all doctors. So we should understand that any disease coming to me, it is our karmic account. And that karmic account can be solved when we remember our Father. He is the one who can dissolve our sins. If I become a pure soul, there is no any karmic account on the soul, then the disease or any other suffering also will not come. So that's why, so major thing, it is not an ordinary thing, it is first thing that our connection should be with our Father, who has the power to dissolve my old karmic accounts. Then once my karmic accounts is settled, then my body, my mind, it will be happy, and no sorrow I can feel. Sorrow will not come to me. Sorrow, any type of sorrow coming, it is my karmic account. So we have to take care of our action. When our action is perfect, then the result of the action will be fruitful. For that, but whatever we have done before, for that regret, only we can do when we remember our Father. Through this, we can dissolve. Old karmic account will be dissolved. Thank you. Yeah.
The first person points very, very nice. And if you have any questions or queries on this topic, the point that you touched, like how we get on, and if you want to know more about it, you need to do this meditation course. You can approach one of the Mari centers, which are, excuse me, worldwide. In about 140 countries, the centers are there. You can Google it. Wherever you are in the show part of the world, you can check your close by, you can be fine. Or else nowadays, online meditation is also available. I request Mr. Meena, who is helping us technically to put the invitation, that the meditation course is Hindi, that's the Indian language, and also Pakistani language for now, and in different timings, like most timings, early morning, 5:30 it is in Telugu, and also at 9 o'clock it is in English, which is called as an experience-based meditation course, which is free of cost. That was very nice.
Finish.
Let me just thank meanwhile. सभी बैठेंगे अच्छा रहेगा. This is the invitation for experience. Nine to 10 at present it is going. Whoever is interested, they can join, and there is a meeting ID and also passcode. Thank you so much, sister. So now we'll have a couple of minutes of meditation with all the doctors on the panel. Just focus on yourself. Kindly add the pin to both of them. Om Shanti. I resolve. I am a peaceful being of light, dwelling in between the forehead and I am the child of Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, God, the point of light. From the land beyond is showering the light of love on all of us, and we are absorbed by God's love, by the soul. I can experience God's light of peace within me, and I feel full with God's peace, God's love, and God's power, purity. I allow this light of God to enter into my body, into each and every organ, and His light is healing all the pains of whatever reason it might be. All the organs are getting healed, and I feel light and healthy. With my experience and lightness, I choose to touch others as well and help them to connect to the Supreme Doctor. And everyone, without any charges, freely, willfully, are getting connected to the Supreme Source and take His powers and are getting healed. And the world is becoming soon full of healthy people, happy people, and wealthy people. This world is getting transformed into heaven, paradise, which is called the land of happiness. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you everyone once again for being connected. Special thanks to Dr. Vidya, Dr. Gagan, and Dr. Funsho. They are family, but our family doctor is the one Almighty.
Thank you, Baba.
And thanks to Baba as well, we call him as Baba, the Almighty Point of Light. And we also gave lots of good wishes, especially for Nigeria, everyone who is living in Nigeria, and also in general to the whole world, to all the human beings and all the types of beings to be healthy and happy forever. Om Shanti.